Hello, everyone. So, this particular audio is for all of you to understand how different things are going to be now due to Ascension. If you remember, people, I have been stressing on this one aspect that now the way we look at our horoscope, the way the astrologers read the horoscopes, have to be a bit different. The perspective has to change. The way we look at things have to change. The remedial measures have to change. Because of Ascension now, there is a lot of change in the dynamics. Okay, there'll be a lot of new planets that will be discovered eventually. There will be a lot of things that will come up. There will be newness in everything. Now, if Mother Earth is changing, if globally things are changing, don't you think it's time for us to also change things that have been stagnant or that have been following a set path for years together? So, I have got this message and I'm sharing with all of you today so that you can understand where I'm coming from and how things are different now. All right. So, first things first, you will have to understand, and I will try to put it as far as logical it sounds. I would try to give it to you in that way so that you understand. See, if you remember, people, earlier days, we had a lot of difficulty to reach one city to other city because of lack of transport or lack of connectivity, whatever. Today we are witnessing a situation wherein we even go and we reach different countries within few hours. That's the kind of development and that's the kind of leap human beings have taken, right? So there's a quantum leap that has happened. In such a case, it is very important that our thought process, the way we look at things, have to change. Now, when it comes to reading a chart, when it comes to understanding the horoscope of a person, uh, all this while people have been looking at the planets, the placement, the house wherein the planet is sitting, and they are being told that, because so and so planet is sitting in so and so house, that's the reason you are facing this problem. And then you are being given some remedial measures, and out of respect, you will even perform those remedies. And at the end of the day, you'll realize things still are not working. And now you will not understand whether I am supposed to blame the astrologer or I am supposed to question myself. Might be I did not do the remedy properly. You feel some people who are outspoken, they might go back to the astrologer and might blame the astrologer. People who are shy enough, they would take the blame on themselves that probably I missed something, that's the reason I'm suffering. So there's a lot of disconnect that happens. Ultimately, the astrologer tried to help you, but unfortunately, because of his ignorance of the changing times, he too failed to help you completely. Are you understanding the scenario, people? So, this is happening right now. So, that's the reason I have been telling everyone that please try to do some research, please try to understand things are changing now. Now, I'll give you certain hints as to understand how you have to change the perspective of understanding a planetary position, of understanding how to go about reading. Okay, so see, we have always heard that it's very important for you, if you don't understand anything, you should seek help, right? And today, practically, you are seeing people that if you have to commute from one place to other, instead of asking 10 people, you just have to switch on your GPS, right? And 99%, the GPS will always guide you through in an appropriate manner. and you reach your destination taking the correct route. Right? Now, suppose the same thing you do asking people, it's not that you will end up going wrong route, but there are chances that they are not informed about the problems of the approaching road, and they might guide you through a road which they know, and ultimately you might fall into a pit or you might come across a road blockage. Okay, so that means there is something, a support is needed right now, a guide. A guide is very important, a guidance is required, right? So that's why people used to always say, no, you seek help from your guru. So in today's world, it's so difficult for you to even understand who is genuine and who is not. So what you can do is, whichever deity you, depending on your religion, whichever deity you understand, or whichever scriptures, whichever holy book you understand, you have to just follow that. You have to, what you can do is, you can just open that and question. You can question that power, that uh, whatever you want to know, and then you look for, you just place your hand, place your finger at a particular place and see what is mentioned in that. That will be the answer for you, people. Okay, that is going to be the answer for you. You don't have to be so much scared of whom should I ask. That's the first thing you need to do. If you are not so comfortable about that and you don't find connect with that, then definitely you'll have some person whom you treat as guru. Then seek help from that particular guru. But again, when it comes to seeking help from a guru, you know there will be time constraints. You will have your own mental block whether to ask or not ask, right? So the best thing is, if you can ask the supernatural power through the process I asked you. Else, if you really have that strong faith on a person and you treat that person as a mentor, guide, or guru, go ahead and ask. Because only then you will not fail now, people. Okay? As I mentioned, GPS, you need that GPS right now. Because of massive changes going on, you are bound to take the wrong route in your life and you might have problems, firstly. Secondly, another thing that I have been told is, see, people, in today's world, there's a lot of thrust given to communication. If you have realized, communication has taken a leap with the technology advancement and with so much of connectivity. We are all connected. So now what is happening? Anything you want to communicate, you can do that at the drop of your hat. Whether your relative or friend or acquaintance or your colleague stays close by or across, other countries, globally anywhere, you just have to pick up your phone, either go to WhatsApp or you just make a call and you communicate, right? It's that easy. Fraction of seconds, the communication happens. So the channel is open. So that again brings us to another thing that we need to understand right now. Our karma is being monitored through our communication skills. Now, there are people, if you look to yesteryear's people, for them communication is, what? You have to always speak sweetly. You have to always have sugary coated words. You have to always respect people even if they are not good. No, that's not true. You need to understand your communication is deciding your destiny, people. Remember, today it is your communication skills that are deciding your destiny. Now, people who are aware of astrology, they know the planet that governs communication is planet Mercury, that we call as Budh, right? So Budh is the planet which is deciding everything right now. And I'll tell you why. Remember, people, anything or everything in excess is detrimental. Anything or everything. If you are very happy, too much of your happiness is also dangerous. Why? Because it will attract wrong eyes into your life. Are you understanding? So, expressing, like when it comes to visibility, when things are being visible too much, it is dangerous. In today's world, the communication has been so open and so spontaneous and so fast that there is no wall, there is no gap, like there is nothing that can control. Anyone is talking anything, anyone can disturb anyone, and then they can even put the blame on anyone that you did not pay heed to my communication when I put an effort to communicate with you. You would have faced this problem with each one of us carry a cell phone. So people who call up, they expect you to answer the call immediately. The expectations have gone on a different level altogether, right? And if you don't answer, you will be even blamed for ignoring, or you have changed and blah blah blah. Why is it happening, people? Have you realized? We are misusing the power given to us, the power of speech. Mercury planet, the childish nature. Mercury governs communication, Mercury governs travel. Both of these have been not appropriately handled by us individually. All of us are responsible for it. There are good things, there are bad things. There are so many places wherein you can gather knowledge, because knowledge is just a click away. You can gather as much knowledge as you can. But you would have seen so many people, they are misusing this technological advancement to serve through wrong things, to understand how to destroy, how to ruin. People even look for ways to ruin people's life. There are people who will go for tantric things to do. So, this is the misuse, because there is no boundary. There is no boundary. And this is the major reason that everyone, in spite of following all the astrological remedies or anything, they are unable to find solution to their problem, because the problem lies in your own communication. So does that mean that you have to start talking very sweetly to people? No, not at all. So this is a big wake-up call to all those people who have been thinking all this while that if I talk very sweetly and get my work done, I am the most cunning and smart fellow. Let me remind you, you are doing it in the materialistic world, but your intentions are being seen by the superpower. And when your intention is known by the superpower, he will give you the reward accordingly. Are you understanding? So, this concept of just speaking sweetly to people, even if you are having a lot of venom inside, is killing you from within, people. That's why there are so many health issues coming up these days. Because you are losing your identity. You are trying to be someone who you are not. You are trying to pose yourself in a different manner. You are showcasing yourself in a manner which actually you are not. Don't do that. You have to build up on your Mercurian skills. How are you supposed to do that? You have to understand yourself, people. You have to understand how much to speak, when to speak, what to speak, when to keep yourself away. When there's a situation you can't handle, move away. Instead of calling, talking, exchanging messages, debating, hurting each other, step aside. Give some time. I'll ask you something. Suppose you have to reach a destination and you are not aware of the correct road, what do? You usually switch on the GPS, right? That's the basic thing 90% of people do when you don't know, or you'll search through Google about the directions and all, and then you take the road. But do you do this thing that you go to a particular road and you see that it is blocked and it is not fine, and you start getting down from your vehicle and you start clearing the road, putting in a lot of effort, clear the road, call people, clear the road, and you wait. After that only you will take the same road, even if there are alternate roads for you. You don't do that anymore. Why did I give you this example, people? The concept of cleansing through remedial measures, which the astrologers keep giving to their clients, like your Rahu is not good, your Ketu is not working fine, your Saturn is creating a lot of trouble. So you do this remedy, it will cleanse, it will remove the bad effects, or it will lessen the bad effects. No, people, you need to understand there are alternates. There are alternate roads already ready for you. The time has changed now. We are not staying in that era wherein there were villages and those people had no other option to take any other road to communicate. So they were sitting, they called their friends from the neighboring village, and they will all, take respective owners to clear that path and then move ahead. No, people. You're going the wrong path now. You are right now at a phase wherein you should know the alternate. Have you seen alternate medicines coming up? Are you seeing how many alternate therapies are coming up? Don't you understand what universe is trying to teach you? Do not break your head onto those planets which are not fine in your chart. Forget them. They are not going to give you anything. Even if you try hard, you do 10 remedies, they will not help you. What do you see these days when there is a road jam, when there is a problem in the roads? What do you see? Maximum you use your communication skills to communicate to the respective authority, and then the respective authority clears that, right? And after the road is ready to use, you start using it. Till such time, you look for the alternate road and you have to follow those rules and regulations. Exactly, that is what you're supposed to do now. So this is a request to all the astrologers out there. Please change the perspective right now of how you read the charts. You will have to see what is the strongest planet, what is the strength of an individual's chart. Make the person take support of that instead of trying to tell them this is creating problems, so you cleanse this. It is not working. Visualize yourself standing for an emergency work. You have gone out to fetch some food items. There are guests waiting. Now there are 3 routes. One route is not fine. Will you stand there and wait, or you will instantly go and take the other route? You'll do that, right? That's the concept you have to follow right now, people. This is the message I've been given. So that's a shout to all the astrologers. Change your perspective. You'll have to understand what is the strength instead of telling them to cleanse those planetary things which are, creating a block. Remember, we are right now at a stage of life wherein everything is just a click away. So coming back to the communication skills and Mercurian skills. So in a chart, you have to understand how to strengthen your Mercury, people. So astrologers here, I would like to mention to you, please ensure that you strengthen Mercury. You start digging deeper into the Mercurian aspects of every person's chart. Today, communication and travel is the key. Today, through a click, we go to a TV channel, we listen to people talking, and we decipher something out of it, and that goes into our subconscious mind, and our subconscious is taking all the garbage, and our subconscious is ruled by Mercury. So are you understanding the connection, people? You'll have to be very particular right now to ensure that you strengthen your Mercurian skills. Speak your heart out. Do not be a people pleaser. Be true to yourself, because only then the garbage inside your brain, inside your subconscious mind will get released. And the moment it gets released, people, you will start seeing changes in your life. You will start seeing a massive change. Today, do you go and keep cleaning your society, or you just focus on cleaning your own house? You do that, right? You don't go out and clean the entire society. There are all demarcated, people. We have specific authority who will take care of all that. So there is a demarcation that you have to focus on that. So you have to focus on yourself, your own personal communication ability, how you are communicating, what you are communicating, is it making sense? What is the intention behind your communication? If the intention is only making money, then I'm sorry to say it will be very difficult for you to reach that. But if your intention is that I am going to make money, but with this, what I am going to share, whether it's a knowledge or any product you are selling or anything, it is going to help people, that is where you are going to be blessed, people. So please understand that there is a lot of change in the dynamics. Mercury governs our skin, people. So if you are having a lot of skin issues and all, understand there is something going wrong with that particular planet, okay? So come out of fear that a particular planet is doing a lot of ruckus right now. The thing is, understand the concept from where you have come to what stage of life. What difficulties your grandparents saw, you are not seeing those. You have come a long way. So your perspective has to change, all right? So I'll be coming soon with more such audios. So take care and stay tuned and stay blessed always. So this is Shanchali saying goodbye to all of you. Take care. Bye-bye.